Hey everybody! In today's tutorial, I'm going to do one of the first techniques that I learned when I was stamping because everything old is new again. This is called the Smackdown Technique, and it's literally the simplest technique that you can do. It can create motion or a shadow, but I wanted to talk about blocks because this does require blocks, not a MISTI. So I have Novus 1 and Novus 2 here. You go in reverse order, so clean your blocks first with 2 and then polish them with 1. And they'll be clean enough that you're not embarrassed to use them in a video. So all this is just placing your stamp down once, lifting it up, and then tapping it all around the image to create a little bit of motion behind your image. I thought that leaves would be perfect for this since it is fall pretty soon, and this gives a little bit of motion around my leaves. The first time you stamp, you're removing most of the ink from the stamp, so the little motion shakes that you're creating around the image are naturally going to be lighter, and it's just a fun way to make a background. Now I'm using Morning Mist here, not black, because I wanted to have a colored leaf that stood out from these little falling leaves. And so that's what I'm doing here. This is a beautiful set. It has kind of a Zentangle feel to it, and I love that you can either just leave it monochromatic and see those beautiful little stitch details, or you can color it beautifully because there's enough open space in each of the leaves for coloring, as you will see in my finished product. But this is just a fun, very old school. I mean, I probably learned this, I don't know, when did I start stamping? I learned this 20 years ago, literally. And this was before we had background stamps and all the fun stuff that you can create a background with now. And I wasn't using stencils at the time, I don't believe. So this was some good, clean fun that you could have with a clear stamp and a block. So I'll just continue to fill in the edges. I do want leaves everywhere, just like you would have a big leaf pile with all their little motion shadows. Now, if the sort of random chaos of this bothers you, it's also a great way to show motion with an image like a butterfly, but instead of doing what I'm doing, you would go in a straight line. So stamp the first time to get the ink off, and then move either to the right or to the left until you don't have any more ink left on the stamp. And that gives you motion in your butterfly, and it's a really cool look. Now I'm going to use the same ink and a life-changing blender brush to brush the edges of this and give it almost like a singed look to focus even more on the images in the center and then what will eventually be my colored image. I was talking to Dina and I was so shocked that we didn't have this technique at Splitcoast, because it's so old. So I said I will volunteer as tribute to do this tutorial because it's one that I actually use a lot for backgrounds. And I was so wowed by it when I did it the first time. As a matter of fact, one of the very first swaps that I was in, I used this technique with a big detailed floral image, and it made just beautiful backgrounds. So I hope you've enjoyed this. Thanks so much for watching.